I'd like to call her the chief guest of today's event. So let's give her a hand. Elena Sehgal, for what made Elena think about this, and of course the initiative. Elena, the floor is yours. Come.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. To reintroduce myself, my name is Elena Sehgal, and I'm the granddaughter of Ikram Sehgal. Today, I'd like to speak to you about one of Pathfinder's most recent initiatives, an effort I feel deeply connected to and one I believe is urgently needed, given the religious and political polarization we are not only witnessing in Pakistan, but all around the world. Pakistan is a country fundamentally founded on diversity, whether that be religious, cultural, or ethnic. That diversity should be utilized as one of our country's greatest strengths. But when it is misunderstood or deliberately manipulated, it can become a source of deep division. Sadly, we're witnessing more of that today with the growing spread of misinformation. Over the past year, growing religious tensions have made it clear that faith communities across the country are feeling increasingly divided. Whether through rising mistrust or a lack of understanding between different groups, we are in urgent need of renewed dialogue, empathy, and unity. This challenge is not unique to Pakistan, but around the world, religious polarization is rising, reminding us just how important it is to begin inclusive, peace-driven initiatives ourselves. Religious division damages our communities and fuels distrust, and if left unaddressed, makes it difficult to achieve peace. In response, the Pathfinder Group, grounded in a long-standing commitment to service and responsible leadership, has launched the Pathfinder Harmony Initiative, or PHI. This initiative, through a newly established Interfaith Harmony Office, aims to produce lasting change by fostering mutual respect, cooperation, and understanding among Pakistan's many religious and spiritual communities. Pathfinder has already shown its dedication to this solidarity. For example, as talked about before, the SMS security teams have played an active role in protecting churches from targeted attacks, standing not just for unity in principle, but putting themselves on the ground in defense of that principle. PHI builds on that foundation. Its mission is to facilitate respectful dialogue, strengthen inter-community relationships, especially by empowering youth through education and leadership development, exactly what is needed. Some of PHI's core objectives include 1. Facilitating interfaith dialogue at the community level, whether that be by launching community service events and joining in different community religious leaders. Empowering the youth through leadership programs and joint service activities will also be included. Planned activities include an annual Interfaith Peace Forum, school and university outreach, and joint service projects in health, environmental conservation, and disaster response. The initiative will also spotlight real stories from across Pakistan, which would amplify examples of unity already at work in our communities. This mission is especially personal to me because of my own experience back at home in New York, where I've co-founded the Agape Project this past November. There's a picture on the screen as one of our events, which I will talk about in a bit. So the Agape Project is a youth-led organization that brings together teenagers from diverse faith backgrounds, volunteers from the Christian community, Jewish, Islamic community, Hindus, Buddhists, and many more. We are going to build relationships and serve the community, uniting together. These are my two co-founders. One is Christian and the other is Jewish, and I am Muslim. We are the co-founders, and we have worked on many community service events throughout the year. Let me briefly share 2 examples. For our first event, around 30 high school students came together to bake for Grassroots Grocery, an organization serving people experiencing homelessness in the city. More than 150 cookies were delivered to the shelter. But more meaningfully, young people who may have never crossed paths or worked together because of their religious differences worked side by side for a shared cause. At our most recent event, 28 volunteers helped plant and decorate a courtyard at Carnegie East House, a nursing home in Manhattan. They were currently building a gardening home under construction and wanted plants to decorate the area. Together, we brought life to a space for elders who spent much of the past few years isolated. Though this may seem like small gestures, they're a reminder that positive change starts with connection. The simple act of showing up together across lines of belief is what begins to shift culture and rebuild trust. As I continue growing the Agape Project, I'm excited to contribute to and learn from the Pathfinder Harmony Initiative. My hope is that we can help bridge divides, nurture understanding, and support the next generation of change makers for here in Pakistan and beyond. However, before I end this speech, I would like to thank Ikram Sehgal, the man I have the immense honor to call my grandfather. As many of you know, my Dada pushes us not only to serve our passions, but to serve the people of the world, especially in Pakistan. Recently, I've had an immensely impactful conversation with him, where the key takeaway, which I took, was that the purpose of human life is to give, beyond anything else. We cannot call ourselves good people or even human if we do not serve to benefit others, no matter who that is or how different they are religiously. Beyond anyone in my life, my Dada embodies what it means to be generous and understanding, sacrifice either his own comfort, time, or determination to uplift Pakistan. Dada, I can proudly say you lead by example. Your charitable work and actions, a principal part of who you are, is what I believe I want to follow and continue in my own life. Thank you all for your time, and I hope we can have meaningful discussion.